But not.
So, Shawn, do you think that it was? I mean, you said the simple adjustment that could have been made, and a lot of people, of course, as soon as you lose the fight, the first thing they do is blame the trainer. They say, well, Bill is taking him as far as he could take him, and all these things. How much do you attribute that loss and the constant mistake of getting caught with the hook to his dad? For me, I'm not a boxer. I'm a spectator. For me, I feel like, I feel like him being knocked down that first time in his career probably threw him completely off. Like, I believe he probably was in there like, man, I can't believe that just happened. And he lost his legs. You see, he had no legs. I don't know how he made it through that round. It was a minute and a half left in that round, and he held him the whole round. And it seemed like in the next couple rounds he started to get it back, but then he got caught again. And I feel like, and we've seen him with adversity in fights before. When he fought Lomachenko, he kind of came to the corner like, man, I don't have no answers for what he's doing. And I think that maybe that knockdown just threw everything off, and maybe he felt like he had to get those points back. He could have fought a little bit more carefully after that. He was winning. Yeah. I don't know.
No, you're right. The first initial punch that shook him in the first round, that threw everything off. And then after that, it just kind of became this snowball effect where there were just moments where he's getting hit with this hook. Getting hit with the hook, to me, when you're getting hit with this punch and you're so susceptible to this punch, that's a lack of preparation. Preparation first goes to the coach in the corner, then it goes to the fighter. The fighter can't make adjustments. The fighter can't improve on things. The fighter can't learn other techniques if it's not being given to him. So first you put the blame on the corner, and then from that point, obviously the fighter, like my dad would always tell me, I did my job. I gave you everything you need. When you go to the ring, it's on you. If you lose, it's on you because I did my job. And we understood that. We knew that my dad was pushing me so hard. We were doing all the things that we needed to do. When I went to the ring, it was my job to now do everything I was doing in camp, doing through the years of boxing and putting it down the way it needed to be put down. For him to continue to get hit with this hook is completely unacceptable. I don't think it's something that happens again, but it has to be adjustment. The other thing that I think you blame on I hate to use the word blame and finger point things of that nature. However, when it comes to your fighter being the brain has that, you got to have the head. You need a safety lockbox. And the only one that can get in that lockbox is supposed to be Coach Bill. It's supposed to be your dad. It's supposed to be the head in the corner. That's supposed to be the only one that can get in that lockbox and tell you everything that you need to know. All this stuff that he was doing and all the stuff that everybody's saying you need to do and all this, you ain't got no power and all that. He's supposed to be locked in mentally. So that's something that you kind of have to point at the head in charge, because the head in charge is supposed to make sure that fighter is operating as a soldier. Soldiers, when they go to war, they know what their job is. They got the intel and everything. They cannot deviate from that plan. They can't divert from that plan. And that's something that if you got a great commander in chief behind you, they give you the intel and you go out and you perform. So collectively, it's always an entire team loss. However, I do believe that this was a psychological loss for Dev before he got in the ring. It got even more serious when he got hit with that punch in the first round. It got even more serious when he started getting started getting put on his butt. And I don't know what the information was coming from the corner. But he fought the same way the entire fight. There was only a number of rounds where he actually chose to use the jab and step around. If I was him, I would have stuck with that. But that's not what he decided to do, and that's not what they did.